Ow, ow, where my dogs at? Ow, ow, where my dogs at? Yeah. Silly intro done. What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Matt Diazable, coming at you with a new music review. Thank you for coming on by. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Liking, subscribing, following, whatever you guys are doing. Thank you for keeping this channel going. I really appreciate it. Today, I'm checking out the latest release, even though it did come out in 2023, but this is the latest thing they put out for a while. And the release is from a band called Power of Fear, and it's that album called A Breed Apart. If you've never heard of Power of Fear, they are a hardcore band based out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And the band was kind of like in a whole nother band beforehand. Most of the band members were in a band called No Good Deal that's been around since 2013. Well, not been around there. I don't think they're a band anymore. But the one original member from that band had a lot of numerous band members come in and out of that group. And when they landed on the final set of dudes that are all in Power of Fear now, they all decided, hey, let's just start with a new fresh start and start a new band. And that's how you get Power of Fear. And I think they probably have been around since probably 2020, 2022. I can't remember the dates roughly off the top of my head right now, but they're relatively somewhat of a new band. And I personally got to see them in 2023 when they opened up at the LDB Fest pre-show and were one of the opening bands. And also, before I went to that show, one of my friends in San Antonio, he used to play in a band called Purgatorium. I think that's the call, if I remember correctly. He was like, oh, I know the people in Power of Fear. You should go say what's up. And, gotta send that message. And I said what's up to them and everything. And I was kind of impressed with their live setting when I saw them. So I was like, oh, I definitely want to review this band. And it's been a minute. That was back in 2024 when I saw them. It's a long time coming, but I'm finally here reviewing the band that I wanted to check out. Power of Fear's album, A Breed Apart, is definitely an intense hardcore album, blending heavy riffs, deep bass, and powerful drumming. But it struggles at times with its vocals and overall consistency. The rhythm section of this band, particularly the drums and the bass, they shine throughout this whole album. The drums are tight and dynamic with some really solid drum rolls and fills that keep each track feeling very fresh and just moves things along nicely. Like nothing feels really stagnant when you're listening to the drums. While the bass provides a very thick and heavy foundation that drives the entire grooviness of the band. This is especially noticeable on the tracks Shit Could Be Worse and Walk the Walk, because the rhythm section here really takes the spotlight and adds a sense of urgency and power to these songs. And I want to play a clip of Shit Could Be Worse. The opening of the song with the bass and the drum combination is just very groovy and just sets the song on fire for sure. That rhythm section's on fire. However, the vocals, they're a bit of a mixed bag. On one hand, the deeper guttural growls work really well, especially on songs like Eye to Eye and You Versus Us, where they just really match the band's intensity and add a lot of overall aggression to the songs that really invoke a power of fear. So I want to play a clip of You Versus Us so you get a sense of just how good the deep guttural vocals sound. Yo, those are deep and nasty. Unfortunately, when the vocalist shifts more into cleaner and more melodic lines, I feel the delivery falls a little bit flat and it just doesn't really hit the same mark as compared to those deeper gutturals he's doing. This disparity makes the vocal performances feel a little bit inconsistent because, like I said, the growls are landing, they're hitting the mark, they sound great, but then those cleaner sections, they're kind of pulling the band back a little bit and, not really working in their favor. And I would say the band's use of dissonant guitar riffs really add a nice key feature to this album, A Breed Apart, and really sets them apart from like other hardcore acts. weirdly enough. Tracks like A Breed Apart and Empty Threats make really great use of these dissonant sounds to add a level of complexity and aggression to the music to really help separate them from other bands. So I want to play a clip of Empty Threat so you get a sense of just a little bit of texture they're adding here with these dissonant. It's like they're adding a little bit of spice to like a known formula, and it worked. These moments definitely give the album a very unique flavor, though at times the songs can feel like they're kind of stuck in a repetitive groove without ever really breaking into anything particularly groundbreaking. And I would say the album's breakdowns, they definitely show both promise and missed opportunities. While some breakdowns, like on Shit Could Be Worse, hit really hard with a very simple but effective power, the other breakdowns on this album, they kind of feel like they're a little bit flat and lacking any necessary energy to really elevate the track. And I would say the guest vocals on the song Tears of Shame, add a bit of an interesting dynamic to the song, but overall, the whole song just feels a little bit on the stagnant side. I feel like it never really reaches its full potential, even with the guest feature and the great bass and drums on that song. There's something lacking there. Ultimately, A Breed Apart is doing a good job of showing what Power Fear can do in terms of their strengths, particularly their rhythm section, where they're able to craft some really heavy and groovy moments. But also, this album highlights where there's some refinement that needs to be done to their sound, particularly in the vocal department. I just think they need to fine-tune their approach, and they can fully capitalize on being something very, fearful in the future in the world of hardcore. So I would say this latest album from Power Fear, A Breed Apart, I would give it an okay and decent 7.5 out of 10. Links down below. Tell me what you think about this album. Like, subscribe, comment. I really appreciate it. And give me some other recommendations. I'm always happy to look at new music. So until next time, guys, see you in the pit.